Sai Bhaskar Reddy garu, you have been UN consultant. You have toured almost 18 countries, 18,000 villages also. You have interacted with the lowest of the lowest level. As Dr. Lubna has rightly pointed out, Prime Minister of India announcing fifth lockdown. Even he did not announce. It was Ministry of Home Affairs. He comes on Mann Ki Baat on 31st, yesterday. He feels sorry for migrant laborers now. More than, because we don't have facts and figures. How many of them have died? We don't know. How many of them are still suffering for want of proper nutrition? We don't know. How many are still in the transit? We don't know. How many are still waiting to go back to their places? We don't know. Suddenly lockdown 5 opens up everything. Now see the confusion. Almost all are in a frame of mind to go back to their respective places. Migrant laborers. And it is going to put entire India into a deja vu situation. మొత్తం అక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి ఇప్పుడు వలసపోయే టైంలో 5వ లాక్డౌన్ మన్ కీ బాత్ సమయంలో ప్రధానమంత్రి బాధపడతా ఉన్నాడు వలస కార్మికుల గురించి. 5వ లాక్డౌన్ లో అన్ని ఓపెన్ చేసి పెడతా ఉన్నారు. కానీ వలస కార్మికుడు మైండ్, నా పుట్టినింటికి పోవాలి, నా ఊరికి పోవాలి, నా భార్య బిడ్డ తల్లిదండ్రుల దగ్గరికి పోవాలని ఇప్పుడు వారు ఆలోచన చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఇప్పుడు అభివృద్ధి ఏ విధంగా పోతుంది? 20 లక్షల కోట్లు వాళ్ళు అనౌన్స్ చేసింది ఎక్కడ పెట్టారు? ఏ విధంగా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతా ఉంది? ఎంతమంది నిజంగా చేరారో తెలియదు, లెక్కలు లేవు. ఎంతమంది దారి పొడవునా మనం ట్రైన్లో చూస్తున్నాం, బస్సులో పోయి యాక్సిడెంట్స్ లో చనిపోయారు, దాని లెక్కలేదు. ఇంకా ఎంతమంది పోవడానికి రెడీ అవుతున్నారు, పోలీస్ స్టేషన్స్ కు పోతే అక్కడ లాఠీ చార్జ్ చేస్తా ఉన్నారు. అట్లీస్ట్ పోలీసులు రిజిస్టర్ చేస్తా ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు. ఎందుకంటే ఒక లెక్కలు 19 ఆర్ పాతకాలం లెక్కలు తప్ప 2011 తప్ప ఇప్పుడు ఇంతవరకు సెన్సస్ లేదు. 2020 ఎవరు ఎక్కడ పనిచేస్తా ఉన్నారు అనేది. సో ఇటువంటి అయోమయ పరిస్థితులు ఎట్లా చూస్తారు మీరు ఇదంతా?
Actually, within India there is a real India. Real India means the India which is related to natural resources and who have roots, and they are the real people. And all other people who are dependent on service sector and other sectors and who are earning more than disproportionately are the super rich kind of few people. So that is another India. Of course, the employed and other secure people is a different category. But altogether, here what we say push. In migration, that's called push and pull. So whatever migration that happened from rural areas to the cities, it was a push factor only. And now whatever reverse migration is happening, that is also push factor. It means people are the most unorganized people and always being pushed from this court to that court. Like people play the tennis, so they push with a cock, like shuttlecock, it is just hit into the other court and then it is hit back into the other court. So they are returned back to the same court again. So this thing you have to understand. Otherwise also, see, the fate of the people who are in the villages is never good, although they are supporting the economy of the nations by providing the food security. As Jai Jawan provides the security for nation, but food security is also most important. Even now they are not received. And majority even now who are moving again from the rural areas to urban areas are the same people, the farmers basically. So it means we have completely ignored this sector. We have undermined that sector. We have lessened their importance in GDP. We have never gave them the pride and honor. In the total population of India, they are nothing. The people, they are slaves. Slaves can be bought anytime and they can be used and they can be used anytime. They don't have any relationship. See, when we have this same mentality, I don't mean to say slave means it is not literal slave. I mean to say expecting somebody to serve them without any responsibility towards them. What responsibility they have shown, if they have shown as per this Interstate Migrant Workmen Act and all that, if you really looked into, definitely if they have taken care of all the steps, no one would have moved. It means they are really in an insecure position. Similarly, this billing and other construction workers Regulation of Employment and Conditions of Service Act 1996. Same thing. All these laws are there, but in reality, that is being never applied in proper shape. And this is the fate. And I want to bring one contrast actually. In Wuhan, when COVID-19 happened, the the people in Beijing have never moved. No, the people from other cities have never moved and went to their rural areas. It never happened. Why only in India it happened? Because even the places where there was less incidences of corona, but still why people moved? This is the fundamental question. I don't think any other country globally has seen this kind of movement of people. This is very, very rare. Even the animals which migrate every year annually, there is a reason for them. But this is the most unreasonable reason for the people to move from the places which they believed that okay, they will take care. Their children have moved. Yesterday I was discussing with one a student who moved from Mumbai. He was born in Mumbai. He returned to village. Now he's telling, sir, even if I earn half or less than that, I will stay in my village and I'll be here only. See, this adaptation has come among people now. This once you relook into this thing, see our economy will not be on the track again very soon. If these people are not convinced that their rights are not being taken care, and now immediately all the labor laws, majority of the labor laws, like number of working hours and all that have been not honored now in some of the states. It is given a free lenience for the sake of economy. Again, what it means? Already when we don't have such form, so, and even some of the people who are held captive for this kind of works now to continue their economy, I think that is inhuman. Are they slaves for you to hold them without providing the trains and other things? How can they do that? Actually, when they are moving and walking on the roads, what right they have? See, you said lockdown. Yes, lockdown means even you should have taken care of them. But no, all the people were suffering. I saw some of the incidents even in Hyderabad and that place. The migrants were sharing one toilet, about 100 people, 70 people, one toilet. Women are also there, children are also there. See, in these kind of conditions, how they can be there in this kind of, what you say, kind of captive? Are the prisoners? The prisoners have far better rights in this country than this kind of treatment for the people who are contributing to the economy of the nation. So, what I say is, let us relook into the people who are really migrating from rural areas to urban areas. Let us identify them as human beings and let us create opportunities in the rural areas. We have beautiful Pura concept and other things. So let us have decentralized economic opportunities. Why they should move to such far off places? If at all they could have moved to few kilometers only, then this kind of situation would not have been there. They are going like hundreds of kilometers away, even 1,000 kilometers away. This is, see, Kerala. Why all the people from West Bengal to Kerala? What is this logic? I don't understand. See, this is logical, and why Kerala people are moving to all over the world? Why? Because they are highly educated. We should have created such opportunities. And again, when there is this lacuna and there is no availability of labor, then others are filling up. But this now return of these migrants back has led to again Kerala this coronavirus escalation again. So again that situation has come. See, your problems are not solved by this kind of situation. So I think there is need for this strong understanding of our policies for especially the people, the sons of the soil. I would like to say, I want to say, they are the real people, the people who believe are the people who believe the natural resources, the people, the roots and the local places. I think definitely they should be honored and taken care.
సాయి భాస్కర్ రెడ్డి సార్, మేడం చెప్పినట్టు ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్ మూమెంట్ లో 5వ లాక్డౌన్. ఎందుకంటే విచిత్రం ఏమి అంటే, వాట్ ఈస్ మోస్ట్ సర్ప్రైజింగ్, అస్టానిషింగ్, నౌ 5th లాక్డౌన్ దే హావ్ ఓపెన్డ్ అప్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. All these wealth workers, let us call, as she rightly named it, we will call them as wealth workers. Let us give them some respect to them. These wealth workers, in turn, who have been నేమ్డ్ యాజ్ మైగ్రెంట్ వర్కర్స్. వలస కార్మికులు, కానీ మనకు ఆస్తులు సంపాదించేటువంటి కార్మికులు వీరు. వారు 5th లాక్డౌన్ ఏమో అన్ని ఓపెన్ చేసి పెట్టారు. ఈ సమయంలో వారు ఇక్కడే ఉండింటే నిజంగా ఆ యాక్ట్ 1979 యాక్ట్ కానీ 1996 యాక్ట్ నెలకు వారికి రావాల్సిన డబ్బు వారికి వచ్చి ఉంటే వారు ఇక్కడనే ఉండేవారు. కేంద్రం కానీ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం కానీ కోర్టులు కూడా, ఎందుకంటే నేను హైకోర్టు కానీ తప్పు పట్టడం కాదు, సో మోటోగా తీసుకోవాల్సింది. ఇంతమంది చనిపోతా ఉన్నా చేస్తా ఉన్నా వారు తీసుకోకపోగా ఇంకా దాన్ని వారికి బాధలు పెరిగినాయి, కోర్టులకు కూడా పోలేని పరిస్థితి వీరికి ఈ వెల్త్ వర్కర్స్ ది ఎట్లా చూస్తారు? ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఇన్ని దేశాలు తిరిగి వచ్చారు, ఎక్కడ మళ్ళీ 18,000 గ్రామాలు కూడా మీరు పోయేసి వచ్చారు. ఇదంతా అయోమయ పరిస్థితికి దారి తీయడం లేదంటారా? 5th లాక్డౌన్ అన్ని తెరిచారు, ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడ మన వెల్త్ వర్కర్స్ పోవడానికి. ఆ వెల్త్ వర్కర్స్ ఊరికి పోతే కూడా అక్కడ కూడా మన కాంపిటీషన్ పెరుగుతా ఉంది. అసలు ఎంతమంది ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు, ఎంతమంది దారిలో ఉన్నారు, ఎంతమంది అక్కడ చేరినారు, ఏవి లెక్కలు లేకుండా మన్ కీ బాత్ లో నేను విచారం వ్యక్తం చేస్తున్నా అనడంలో ఎట్లా చూస్తారు? ఇదంతా ఫెయిల్యూర్ అంటారా కాదా?
డెఫినెట్లీ ఇది అంటే జై జవాన్, జై కిసాన్, జై శ్రామిక్ అనే అనుకోవచ్చు 3 కేటగిరీలు. ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఒకప్పుడు అగ్రికల్చర్ అండ్ జవాన్లు ఉండే కాబట్టి అంతవరకు ఆపినాము. ఇప్పుడు లూప్నా గారు అన్నట్టు దట్ వెల్త్ వర్కర్స్ అనేది ఒకటి అన్నా కానీ, బట్ రియల్లీ యాక్చువల్లీ హూ ఈస్ చూసింగ్ ద బ్లడ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ పీపుల్ అనేది అనుకుంటే జనరల్ గా ఒకటి మస్కిటో మనకు బ్లడ్ తాగుతుంటది. సో యాక్చువల్ గా ఉల్టా ఈ వర్క్ పడుతుంది నాకు, ఉల్టా వర్కర్లది. అంటే ఈ రోజు కరోనాలో ద పీపుల్ డైడ్ ఇన్ కరోనా, అదర్వైజ్ ఆల్సో ద కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ పీపుల్, అదర్వైజ్ ఆల్సో దిస్ అన్ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ పీపుల్, they have died more than, even during this period, more people would have died in their jobs.
Yes.
This we have to agree. Otherwise, when they moved even from for this difficult situation, then also many have died and many will be dying. They are waiting for dying because they don't have any money. It is very difficult for them to survive, and unless something drastic measures the government takes up, and unless they recognize them as the formal contributors for the wealth of the nation, as well as they are the citizens, they have equal right like any other person and right to life as per the constitution, they have to do something very drastic and redistribute the wealth. But let us respect them, let us save them. Without people there is no nation, and without this kind of people who are contributing for the society and well-beingness and happiness, there is no nation. So let us revise the policies in such a way, and real economic wheels, they move because of people, not because of this black money people or who stash their money in some international, some other banks. Those people will never run the economy. The moment he gets money, immediately he spends the money, and this is what makes the economy go on. And if you think that that is the right economy and that is how the world has been created now, it's okay. Let us push all the money, all the facilities to them back again. Let them continue to live happily. Then again, when this lockdown and this opening up takes place, but you see the corona is not gone. Nobody is agreeing that the corona is gone. Vulnerability of these people will be still higher. I think the biggest conspiracy in this whole corona is the rich is also getting infected, the poor is also getting infected. The rich, although they want to spend the highest amount of money for one vaccine, they don't have that vaccine. That is the only reason. If they have something like they can prevent themselves from malaria, they could prevent themselves from viral fever, they could prevent themselves from any other ordinary like water pollution and other things, definitely they would have opened up this lockdown. Corona is not at all an issue. The total people died is zero. Almost, if you compare every day 50 farmers committing suicide for the kind of condition that they are facing, losses that they are facing. So like that, if you see all the systems, all the total deaths that are happening otherwise during peace times also, Even this corona has brought nothing. Only these rich people to save themselves. They are creating this kind of situation. But the real challenge is when these poor people, when they return back and when they start working, when they get infected, do they really provide ventilators? No way. I think this is going to be even bigger challenge like we could see in Mumbai. Already the conditions are there. And Dharavi, that is the one of the largest in Asia, or you compare anywhere in the world. That is the biggest slum, but it contributes so much to the economy of Mumbai. It is
30%, I'm told. 30%
known
more than that.
a unique community from all people living together and with so much relationships and networks. That was a very unique. Now that whole thing got shattered completely. Do you think they are going to return back and get exposed to this corona and other things? Especially the old age people, all the young people who migrate, they might survive. But what about the people after 40 years? In real life also, these migrant people, after 40 years, they are nothing. They are supposed to die. They are left for dying only. There is no way. Actually, in reality, when they are able-bodied, when they are able to work like 20 or 25 or 30, these are the time exactly when they are really contributing. And after that, slowly they are dissipating. They are nowhere seen. They are just disappearing. We don't know how many are really suffering from sickness because of the occupational hazard is also there in many of the unorganized this labor workplaces. And why although the labor laws are there, if they had been really existing, whatever happened now would not have happened actually. Even the China, there you have never seen this kind of scenarios there.
Hmm.
Even now, although it started everything from there.
Hmm.
Why we are seeing only in India? Why in no other country? It means there is something very big thing. It is somehow like you have a beehive, somebody has hit with a stone. The corona became a stone, and suddenly you are seeing this bigger challenge now. Now it is going to bite everybody. I am telling. Everybody will feel the pinch of this suffering of these people who are now real, who are contributing to the nation. When they are not honored, you are taking their honey. You are killing them and you are taking their honey all the time and enjoying. But today you see they are no more there. Without be no ecosystem exists. Like that you see this ecosystem which we have created, virtual ecosystem, this economy which is based on a non-agriculture based economy will not survive. They are the honeybees of the society. This we are going to face now immediately, and
Right.
we need to understand this particular situation now.
Sai Bhaskar Reddy garu, as she rightly said, where were the politicians since March 22nd? And she also pointed out very clearly the sufferings and how is that we are being discriminated. Because you have worked everywhere in different parts of the world, you represented United Nations, you find such type of lethargy shown by the rulers, or even in such a sorrowful state as she was trying to bring it out. How could governments, both union and state governments, be so calm and so cool? And they have just said 1.7 lakh crores one time and then 20 lakh crores. And I think even you are on my show, we were demanding, as is also she demanded now, put direct cash into the accounts of the people. Even we said journalists like us, we are starved of money. Until and unless we have real cash in our hands, we can't buy food grains, which is quintessential. Leave out all the other luxuries in the world. So we were also demanding 15 lakhs, Prime Minister, you promised in 2000, at least do that. If not, at least 25,000 into each and every account, citizen's account, like all of us. Just leave out those 8% like whom they don't want. But we requested them deposit direct amount. That is the only way they could have at least enthused some confidence in these wealth workers and also people like us and many, including farmers and everyone. Don't you think so, sir?
Yeah, actually, most important thing is with this corona, we have realized and confirmed that leadership globally is not existing. The leadership in all areas, including I tell the people who could have predicted this kind of pandemics, the health sector too, political sector too, or you name any sector, everybody they have failed. That is the biggest lacuna, not only in India but globally. That is happening. Second thing is even the existing leaders, the so-called supreme leaders, are representing such democracies. I think there is no second leadership or third leadership. It is only with this corona situation, they become more appearing like they are the only heads of the nations. Because of this lockdown, it appeared like that. Whatever they say, even they are telling what medicine need to be taken. So they have become even doctors.
Right, rightly told.
Right.
Yeah, they are becoming doctors, actors, and everything. So they know the solution for everything on this earth. So
Yeah.
should have common sense. What is their education? What is their knowledge? What is their understanding? Did they create coronavirus? Did they release coronavirus? Why they are commenting animal or this that like that DDT this that? And even now it is not existing. Yes, we know.
On the floor of the
Why
assembly, let me
leaders
add, on the
buffoon?
floor of the assembly, paracetamol and bleaching.
Why
Now,
buffoon leaders are there all over the world? Not one. I am not telling about one
Yeah,
leader. I
not
am
one.
telling leadership failure, that biggest vacuum one could see, and almost all people staying at home watching TVs enjoying also this kind of situation. Yeah, when leaders failed, also they are
right,
enjoying. All these days they thought that they are great leaders, and even they have made the whole nations like UK, America. You see how vulnerable they made with without understanding what it is like. Then, apart from that, humanity. Definitely, the humanity aspect is missing. Again, people are looking at various ways this particular expansion of this spread of corona and all those. See, even some civil society members they could contribute. Some sections of society they could participate voluntarily in themselves. But I think ultimately we need to be more human beings. And also, most importantly, what is missing is the governance. The altogether, the Earth system governance is required. Even UN is unable to really tackle the national issues or international issues. That also we have seen very clearly. And there are also many times because of the funding kind of mechanism to them, and whoever funds to them they'll be happy because their jobs are there. It is something like, so let them, when they have the role of human rights, ultimately this particular situation is related to human rights only, ultimately whether it is health also, but still finally human rights only. Whatever happened is
Right.
the what we have seen is the human rights are not taken care in the whole issue, and again in the future also we are not sure how they will be taken care. So this revamping and looking into the global, because even we have not seen the people coming from America because flights are not there. Once they return, you see how it will be. Even many people are locked in different countries. They will be
Yeah.
coming, they will be, when you see how the situation, few flights entered, then the whole nation got infected. Now they will enter with so much, fully blown people. And how, what economic opportunity we could create. And the whole world is divided and there is no economy which could support. And the environment, our natural resources, everything are highly degraded and we don't have much opportunities, and with climate change, recurring droughts and all that, already we have so many challenges. And above that, we have this situation. So we are in a soup, big, very big soup in the history of humanity. I'm telling, in the history of human beings as a species. I think now whatever population remains after this pandemic, let us hope it is not going to create much destruction. But whatever population remains, let us think commonly, not just for human beings. I'm sure so many animals also got this coronavirus now already. They got infected. Nobody is talking about. If people believe that corona came from animals, so then now from people also it got transferred to animals. It means the living bombs they are like, they'll be everywhere. So this particular situation also we are not assessing. It means it
right.
is over completely, the world is a highly vulnerable and in a risky situation. Who is talking? Nobody talked. You take all the news. Nobody talked about this transfer from human beings to other life. Nobody discussed. And mutations. Who is discussing mutations? And who is discussing the new viruses? Let us say I need to create a vaccine. I will definitely have samples. I will also have different varieties of viruses also. And who will take care of this? All these biological these things, safe for disposal and all that. The nuclear bomb is nothing nowadays. All the
Yes.
micro level things are bombs. Our total army has no role to play in this situation. They are just spectators. Enemy, invisible enemy. What they will do? What securities we have? I think our leaders should think it is not about 5 years term or one election to another election policies. They have to really emerge not just for one nation, especially India, because we have highest and youngest population globally today. At least we will survive, I am telling, because of age group. At least not like Italy or age or some other countries where old age population is there. But India will survive. But we can change the destiny of the world in the next coming 30 years, and we could play a major role in the global well-being, happiness, and peace on this earth. If we have all the values coming from our traditions, cultures, yes, let us bring them. If you think you are really proud Indians, there is no way just keeping our values to ourselves. Let us have globally such good values. Let us work on that.
Immoral, unethical, and PM Cares Fund or CM Care Relief Fund. I have gone on Mann Ki Baat and I have registered twice stating that journalists, as journalists, we are suffering. We don't have, last 6-7 months, we don't have salaries, nor we are going to get anything because all ad agencies have moved away, as she rightly pointed. They have deposited in CM's Relief Fund or PM Cares, and there is no account of that. And when she's demanding, there is no account for that. Where that money is going, how that is being utilized, even when they are not in a position to answer RTI, it is very clear, it is very clandestine. Let me be on this show, live show, very clear and very strong on that. And I demanded that you deposit at least 20,000 or 25,000 into each and every account, as you have promised in 2014 for depositing 15 lakhs. I said, this is the time. We are all suffering, migrant workers or wealth workers or honeybees or ambassadors of development. Along with them, common man is suffering, Mr. Prime Minister. Until and unless we have purchasing power, we cannot, even farmer cannot survive. He cannot sow anything in Kharif. And if they move away, the country will be in the doldrums. So Mann Ki Baat lo నేను రిజిస్టర్ చేశాను. జర్నలిస్ట్లకు ఇవ్వండి, మాకు డబ్బులు లేవు, 6 నెలల నుంచి సాలరీస్ లేవు, మమ్మల్ని ఫ్రంట్ లైన్ వర్కర్స్కి ఎందుకు తీస్తలేరు, మాకు ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఇవ్వండి, అన్ని రాయితీలు ఇవ్వండి, నెలకు డబ్బులు వేయండి, మాతో పాటు వెల్త్ వర్కర్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైతే మనకు సంపద సృష్టిస్తా ఉన్నారో వలస కార్మికులు అనుకున్నామో వాళ్ళు, రైతులు కూడా ఇబ్బంది పడతా ఉన్నారు. మీరు డబ్బులు సామాన్యుల అకౌంట్లో డబ్బులు వేస్తే కొనగలం. ఆ కొనడం ద్వారా రైతులు బాగుపడతారు, ఆ చిన్న మధ్యతరగతి పరిశ్రమలు కూడా బాగుపడతాయి. అప్పుడే ఉత్పాదకత పెరుగుతుంది వాళ్ళకు. కానీ మీరు డబ్బులు వేయకుండా ఓన్లీ 20 లక్షలు 1.7 లక్షలు అవన్నీ ఎక్కడికి పోతున్నాయి, ఆ లెక్కలనే చెప్పండి మహానుభావం అంటే కూడా దానికి ఇంతవరకు జవాబు లేదు. అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక రెఫరెన్స్ వారి గురించి చెప్పడం జరిగింది. మీరు ఏం చేయండి సార్.
అది పొలిటికల్ నేచర్ బేసికల్ గా గెటింగ్ ఫండ్స్, పార్టీ ఫండ్స్, మై ఫండ్స్, యువర్ ఫండ్స్ అనేది దట్ ఈస్ ద నేచర్ అండ్ దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో సిస్టమ్ ఈస్ దేర్, ద హోల్ నెక్సస్ బిట్వీన్ కాంట్రాక్టర్, పొలిటీషియన్. The society is built on such kind of systems. The society, what we have forgotten is the base of the pyramid is because of these farmers or because of these wealth creators, and these are the real people. If you forget your own basement, you cannot construct any day, it can fall down. So society which is built on other systems, then definitely we will have bigger challenges in the coming years also. And with this pandemic situation, with the economy or recession and unemployment in crores of people, I think we are going to face many challenges. I think now relooking into leadership, especially for the emergence of leaders for the earth, not for Delhi or like Chinese leadership is already 120 countries are in debt trapped under China. It means the 120 countries will be under them. So tomorrow UN will be with China only directly. So because they are giving countries.
Yeah.
So like that, if you see, this is not we are looking at. We want all the people globally live happily. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, we said it's the whole is the family. Whatever happens in America, you see, whatever is America happening in America today, you could see such situations globally anywhere. It's not just America. With an instant, it has not escalated. There are so many things. It is only tip of an iceberg. How many challenges are underlying, and they could escalate in different forms. We don't know what kind of things would happen. So let us not see such things happen. Let us revive this leadership and let us work for the global leadership. And there is a lot that Indians could contribute, not only within India but all over the world. And I'm hopeful that such an opportunity emerges with this kind of situation.